Hi, it's Danielle. Today I'd love to chat about liver flushes. I've been hearing about them a lot recently, and CellCore just released a protocol about liver flushes. And I have a different perspective as a visceral manipulation therapist, and so I would like to share some information so that you can make a decision that's right for you. Not saying that liver flushes are good for the body or bad for the body. I am encouraging you to tune in for what's true for you and what's going to be supportive for your body. So, most liver flushes involve you taking an amount of oil, usually olive oil with some citrus. And when you take that oil, it stimulates CCK, cholecystokinin, to be released. And CCK causes the gallbladder. So, let's say this sac is the gallbladder, causes the gallbladder to contract, and bile goes up through the cystic duct, which is this part at the top, and then down through the common bile duct to the duodenum. And when that happens, the cystic duct is only 3 to 4 millimeters wide. So say you had a gallstone that you didn't know about in your gallbladder that was maybe 5 or 6 millimeters wide. There's a potential that it could get lodged in the cystic duct at the top, and that's not a situation you want. The other interesting thing is I'm not convinced that you're actually releasing gallstones with a liver flush. A lot of protocols claim that you're releasing gallstones, and I'm not convinced, and here's why. At a visceral manipulation class I was in, the doctor who was teaching it had a client do a liver flush and he released stones. And so the doctor asked if he could bring them to class and asked if he could, analyze them. So the doctor brought liver flush stones and then actual gallstones. They looked completely different. They were different colors, different consistencies. They looked totally different. And when he had them analyzed, the liver flush stones were composed of bile, bacteria, and olive oil. So it wasn't made of the same things as the gallstones. And the fact that it contained a lot of olive oil suggests that it was made during the process of the liver flush. So I'm just not convinced that if you're releasing stones, it's actually gallstones. And if you're releasing stones from a liver flush that are bigger than 3 to 4 millimeters, it's likely that's not actually from your gallbladder, because it would be hard or challenging to get through the cystic duct. So there are other ways to support your gallbladder. I do see the benefit of flushing bile through the gallbladder. I do see that would be beneficial for someone, especially if you're detoxing or having health issues or releasing parasites or dealing with some symptoms. And I think that there are other ways to do that. One of them being visceral manipulation. So a visceral manipulation therapist listens to your body. So if it's not going to be supportive for your body to have your bile flushed, then they wouldn't be drawn there, and they would be getting a no from your body, and they wouldn't even do it. And that's why I like that approach, because it's really customized and individualized for you in that moment. In that moment, is it going to be beneficial for you, for your body to release some more bile? And if it is, they can help flush the bile all the way through. If it's not, their hands are going to be pushed off, and maybe another day, maybe you have a gallstone and it's not going to be safe, versus a protocol that's kind of a blanket protocol for a lot of different people. So I love visceral manipulation. I'm biased, but that's okay. We can have our biases. A manual therapist can also release restrictions around the gallbladder, which influence the gallbladder as well. Some interesting signs that your gallbladder might be an issue would be left-sided neck pain, especially C3 through C5, and the transverse process of C4. Especially that area, it almost feels like clients will say, if you just dig in there, it'll feel so good. It will all feel better if you dig in there. And it does not work. You have to release the gallbladder for the left-sided neck pain to get better, but it's like a nagging neck pain. And then right shoulder blade pain can be an indication that your gallbladder needs some love, and left frontal headaches in this region, left side frontal headaches. So that is what you might expect to find if you have some gallbladder problems. There's always emotions associated with the organs as well. And with the gallbladder, it's like everyday annoyances, everyday problems or irritations, or worries or anxiousness or kind of feeling stuck, feeling overwhelmed, that sort of thing can be stored and indicate gallbladder issues. So I hope that helped to just provide some more information so that you can make your own decision about whether or not you want to participate in a liver flush. And your body knows the way. Your body knows exactly what it needs. And if you listen to what feels light and what feels exciting or what you're curious about, I believe that your body is going to lead you to exactly the modality, exactly the person who's going to help you. So always tune into your body and put that first. Have a great day.